Okay, so taking what you learned from the video, we're going to see if you can match the correct meaning with the correct word. Okay, so the first word we have is erosion. Number two, weathering. Number three, deposition. So remember what erosion, weathering, and deposition was from the video. Okay, so we're going to look at letter A. The definition is where all of the rock and sediment land. Which one of these words is where all the rock and sediment land? Is it erosion, weathering, or deposition? If you said deposition, you are correct. Deposition is where all of the rock and sediment land. Good job. So number three is A. Okay, let's look at letter B. Carrying the rock and sediment away. Which word, erosion or weathering, is carrying the rock and sediment away? Erosion. Erosion is carrying the rock and sediment away. So number one is B. So number two, weathering, is the breaking down of rocks into smaller pieces. Okay. Deposition is where all of the rock and sediment land. They are in a position. Okay. Erosion is the carrying the rock and sediment away. It's eroding the sediment and rock, so it's making it go away or moving it. And then weathering is the breaking down of rocks into smaller pieces. All right, good job. All right, let's go ahead and go on to the next part. This can tell you the answers right here. If you said that weathering is the breaking down of rocks into smaller pieces, you're correct. Once rock is weathered or broken down into pieces, then they are carried away, which is erosion. Once they're carried away, they will land or be deposited somewhere, which is called deposition. Okay. So now it's time for you to try your own weathering, erosion, and deposition activity. Now, this link isn't working either, but I found a video to show you how to do this. If this is something you're interested in, you will need an adult's help. These are the things that you'll need. Okay, you'll need a rectangular baking pan, sand or potting soil or some kind of dirt, water, and then in the video that I'm going to show you, they used a cup of water to pour into it. You can use whichever thing you have on hand after you watch the video. But this is the directions for it. I'll go ahead and read those and then you can watch the video. Number one, add sand or dirt to fill half of the baking pan to create a beach. Make sure your sand covers only about half of the pan, so you'll want to make it like a hill. It'll be sloped. Pour water into the other half of the pan until it just reaches the edge of the beach. Do not let the water spill over the edge of the pan. If necessary, add more sand to the beach. Place the spatula or whatever tool you are using in the water and gently move it from side to side to create waves. Watch what happens to the sand. What signs of weathering, erosion, and deposition do you see? Now, move the object more rapidly and observe what happened to the sand. Okay, so once you do your activity, you'll go on to your your Google Classroom assignment is going to be last. The next one, we're going to go over a couple of the posters. So if you have someone at home that can help you do the activity, great. I hope you guys have fun and enjoy it. The next video will show you how you can do this.